The starting defensive midfielder for Nigeria, Wilfred Ndidi, he got injured last game. He plays for Leicester City in the Premier League, and he had some type of lower body injury. I think, I don't think the injury is too serious, but with the type of injury he had, I think you're out about 6 weeks or so. So Wilfred Ndidi will not be available for the up and coming game, World Cup qualification match, against Ghana. Nigeria versus Ghana for the World Cup qualification. And Wilfred Ndidi, due to his injury, is gonna miss those matches, against Ghana. And some people think this is a huge knock against the Super Eagles because a lot of Nigerian fans think Wilfred Ndidi is this so great and irreplaceable player. And I mean, he's an okay player, but to me, Wilfred Ndidi, especially for the Super Eagles, he's mediocre. So there's a lot of talented midfielders who, to me, are more talented than Wilfred Ndidi and who can definitely take his place. So to me, Wilfred Ndidi being injured and missing out of the Ghana games, is a blessing in disguise. I already said this in one of my other videos regarding Wilfred Ndidi. Wilfred Ndidi, he's slow. He's not fast. He's not a creative playmaker. He's not the type of midfielder who can make a large variety of passes, like long passes through the middle of the field, to your striker. He's not the type of midfielder who's going to create a whole bunch of scoring opportunities. And he's not a creative dribbler. He's not the type of midfielder who can out dribble 4 defenders at once and push that ball forward up the field, because he's slow. So, and Wilfred Ndidi, he's a decent defender in the midfield. He's not the best defender in the midfield, So Wilfred Ndidi doesn't do anything particularly well in that midfield. So I'm glad to see that he's injured against Ghana because I've been thinking for the longest that Wilfred Ndidi, he's mediocre in that midfield, and he's holding back that Nigerian midfield. And there's so many midfielders who are faster than Ndidi, more creative than Ndidi, more skilled on the ball than Ndidi, So let's see how these other midfielders can outplay Wilfred Ndidi. I'm interested to see who Coach Hugo Van plays in our midfield against Ghana, especially now since Wilfred Ndidi will not be playing in that match against Ghana. Who's going to take Ndidi's place? I don't know yet, but I'm very interested to see who starts in that midfield against Ghana. Maybe Atibo. Maybe Atibo will replace Ndidi as a defensive midfielder. Coach Hugo Van already listed Atibo as one of our players in the midfield who will be on the team for the World Cup qualification matches against Ghana. And Itebo, he plays as a defensive midfielder, I think. So as a defensive midfielder, Itebo is already used to that position, and he could easily replace Ndidi at that position. And to me, it'll be an upgrade. Tebow, he's faster than Wilfred Ndidi. Um, Probably even a better defender than Wilfred Ndidi. And he's a bigger body, a stronger body in that defensive midfield position than Wilfred Ndidi. So I definitely think Tebow can be a great replacement for Wilfred Ndidi, in that defensive midfield position. Um, I wish I could see. I don't want Joe Aribo to start in that midfield against Ghana. Um, to me, Joe Aribo, he's overrated. I wish Coach Eagle Vaughn can call up Chidere Juke. You know, Coach Eagle Vaughn, he put Chidere Juke on that standby list. He's not on the official list on the team against Ghana. Chidere Juke, but Chidere Juke was put on the standby list in case any of the midfielders get injured. And I wish Chidere Juke can get starting time against Ghana in that midfield, because one of Nigeria's weaknesses right now is that right now we lack creativity in the midfield. So we need either an attacking midfielder or a number 10 central midfielder who has that creative ability, the ability to pass, the ability to dribble, and Chidera Juke is a creative player. He's quick. He could out dribble like four defenders at once. Chidera Juke would be a great midfielder for the Super Eagles, and he could possibly solve Nigeria's creative problems in that midfield. So, man, I want Coach Eagle Vaughn to give Chidera Juke a chance. Man, I really wish Chidera Juke could get caught up against Ghana, because to me, he deserves to be in that midfield over Joe Aribo. Joe Aribo is slow. Joe Aribo's not quick passes, is not creative. He's not a creative dribbler like a Chidera Juke. You know, so I'd rather have Chidera Juke in that midfield over Joe Aribo. But that's just my opinion. And there's another midfielder. He's a young player. He's pretty new to the Super Eagles. He Peter Olayinka. I think his name's pronounced Onyenka. Peter Olayinka. He's a midfielder. I think he plays as a defensive midfielder. He played. I think Peter Olayinka played in the African Cup of Nations against Guinea-Bissau. He only played for a few minutes. So Peter Olayinka, if he plays against Ghana, he's going to be very hungry, very hungry to prove himself. And maybe Eagle Vaughn would start um, Peter Olayinka in our midfield. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a big question mark on our midfield, especially now that Wilfred Ndidi is injured. And there's another young midfielder who Coach Eagle Vaughn called up for the World Cup qualification match against Ghana. I think his last name is pronounced Amo. His last name is spelled like Amoo. Let me search his last name real quick. But yeah, He's a very short in stature guy. But I watched some of his highlights. I really don't know much of the midfielder, but I watched some of his highlights. He seems like a very technically skilled midfielder who knows how to dribble. He's a decent passer, and he seems creative. He's more a creative midfielder than a Joe Rebo. So maybe he needs to start, in a midfield. Um, I forgot what team he starts for or what league he plays in. I'm finna search him up right now, so just bear with me for a couple minutes so I can get his information up. I'm searching him up right now, so bear with me, guys. Okay, I see the player now. His name is Akinkumi Amu. Akinkumi Amu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but yeah, Akinkumi Amu. He's a midfielder that Coach Eagle Vaughn called up, and he seems like he's pretty creative. And he currently plays for Copenhagen in the Danish league. So he has some experience in the European League already. So maybe Akinkumi Amu could solve our midfield creativity problems. Who knows? And will he have any playing time against Ghana? I don't know, man. There's a big question mark, in our midfield. But hopefully our coach starts the right players in that midfield because Ghana is no joke. It's going to be a very competitive match against Ghana, and we need the best players to start as possible. But all right, you guys, peace.